So I'm going to walk through a little bit of how the course is set up. I am in the student view, but it's not perfect because some things are already checked that wouldn't be for you, but it's close enough. So the first thing here is that when you come in, the only thing you'll likely be able to see is this Start Here module. And you see that there are multiple items in here. You need to go through each of those items. You're going to see little circles by your items. As you go in, complete the activity, it'll change from a circle to a check. And you have all checks for the next module to open up. So make sure you read through each of these items. A lot of it is helpful information to help you get ready to be able to be successful in this course. Within the syllabus one, you'll see our syllabus, information about how to get into MyMathLab, and then the module due dates. There are 7 modules split up over the 5 weeks, so make sure you're paying attention to that fact. They are also listed in the calendar, so you'll be able to see it all there. With the MyMathLab, if you took Math 121 or 122, you should just be able to use my code to be able to get in, and it should be completely free. If you have issues, please let me know. Next thing down is the skeleton notes. So you're going to be watching lecture videos and taking notes. And if you click on the drop down on each of these, you can download the notes as a Word document. You can also open up in Google Docs or whatever you need to. Once you get that, you can type into the notes as you're watching the video, or you can print them, write them by hand, and then upload them into the assignments for each activity. So make sure you are doing your notes and turning those in. That is part of your grade. Once you've completed the Start Here and looked at the syllabus items, you'll get this first module, Module 1. Now with each module at the very top will be the due date, just as another reminder as to when things are due. And then you'll start with the overview, the very first thing. And the overview is going to take all the items in that module and put them in numerical order as to how they should be completed. So follow the overview, complete all the items, and then once you complete these items, the next module will open up. So once I've done all of the items in Module 1, Module 2 will become available. Once I do all the items in Module 2, Module 3 will become available, and these circles will turn from circles to check marks, just like a couple of these items already are marked. And also pay attention, once you get out of the overview, you'll see there's materials at the top, but also there's assignments at the bottom, which are your notes, as well as quizzes or discussion threads that you may have to do. They show up below that. But you should be able to link to everything just from that overview. But if you go into the module pages here, make sure that you are scrolling all the way through. A few other things to pay attention to at the top. You do have the calendar, and the calendar will show you everything, mark it as to when it is due. And you're going to notice that with this class that everything will be due on Fridays. So some of the stuff you can see, you can't see all of it, but it does say exactly which modules are due. So you can see 1 and 2 are due on the 24th, 3 and 4 on the 31st, Module 5 on the 7th, Module 6 on the 14th, Module 7 and the final exam are due on the 21st. Within assignments, as there are different assignments you need to do, they will show up here. So you can see here are a couple activities you're going to have assignments for that you'll need to upload in here, as well as all of your notes. Within the quizzes, give it a second here, you're going to see quizzes appear as they become available with each module. So here in Chapter 9, the first module, there is one quiz that you'll be doing called the Burning Candle. So you'll click on it and you'll complete the quiz. Also, as you go through different modules, especially the ones that deal with the social issues, you will have discussion forums and you'll read articles and then complete the discussion forums. So here are those discussion forums. Make sure that in the Start Here there's a description of exactly what is expected as you do these discussion forums, so make sure you're following that carefully. Writing in paragraphs, watching your grammar and your punctuation, responding to multiple people as well. These are all important things to make sure you're doing. Lastly, here is grades. So as you complete activities, your grades will appear in the grade book, and it will be accurate, and it'll put your grade typically somewhere up at the top here so you know where you stand in the class. I try to keep it as transparent as possible so you know what to expect at all times. All right, additionally, take just a minute to look at the MyMathLab. MyMathLab is going to look a little different for me than for you. What you're going to see when you come in, the first thing should be the assignments. And you're going to see that the assignments are all here. They're listed with due dates as to when they are expected to be due. And if you don't complete an assignment by its due date, it'll take off 20 or 25% for each question that's not been done. So say you did 10 of the 11 questions, the first 10 will get 100%, the 11th question can only get up to 75%. So it does do it by question versus the whole activity. When you do MyMathLab homeworks, you have unlimited tries. So there's no reason you shouldn't be able to make 100. You just do the activity until you successfully complete it. With the quizzes, each question has 3 attempts. So if you complete a question and it's incorrect, you have 2 more attempts on that question to give you a little bit better chance to improve those grades and understand what you're doing. And in general, that's the setup for this course. The big thing, read the activity overviews, do them in order, complete every activity, and make sure you do things on time. If you need anything, you can always reach out to me and we can either set up an email or a Zoom to meet and discuss the activities. Good luck.